Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to a brand new video. This week's video is going to be a bit of a, well no it is going to be, not a bit of, a high protein week of dinners. So like a week of high protein dinners. Yeah, I said that the right way around. Because I feel like, number one, people overcomplicate like protein and feel like you can only eat chicken and rice. And number two, people generally tend to eat like boring meals when they're like eating high protein or low calorie, thing like that. So yeah, this is just for a little bit of inspo and just to show you kind of how easy it is to actually hit your protein. So it will be primarily kind of like dinners, but I will include some kind of like lunches and breakfast and stuff in there as well if they're interested. To be honest, my main breakfast is normally like Greek yogurt, fruit and toast. But like this morning I did put protein powder in as well, and then for like lunch I had literally had a tuna roll. So yeah, so it's just a little bit of inspo. At the minute I'm not tracking or anything, like I'm literally just kind of maintaining, just vibing, just living. So yeah, I'm not tracking, I'm not kind of like looking at a certain calorie target or anything like that. I'm literally just kind of doing what works for me. So yeah. So tonight we are having, it is Monday, we are having chicken pasta. Now this is literally such an easy one. So all I'm going to do is literally fry off pepper, half pack of mushrooms and an onion with 150 grams of chicken breast each. I'm going to pop some chorizo in there as well. I'm going to fry that off first, and then I'm literally going to add some garlic, add some mixed seasonings. Oh god, why is this all wonky? Add some mixed, what's it called, herbs, and maybe a little bit of paprika, and then I'm going to add in lighter Philadelphia and tomato puree and top with some cheese, and that is that. So it's a very well-rounded, we've got our carbs, we've got our protein, we've got our nutrients, and yeah, that is that. So I'm going to crack on. Literally, I'm not going to show you how to make it because it's so easy. Literally fry off the chorizo, take it then out of the pan because otherwise it burns and it gets all smoky. Learned from my mistakes. Fry off your onions, your peppers and mushrooms, and then once they're a little bit more soft, chuck your chicken in, chuck your garlic in, chuck your tomato puree in, chuck your cheese, cream cheese, and then add your cooked pasta. Done. But yeah, I'll show you at the end. Voila. This looks stunning. So it's going to be gorge. Hello, it is now Tuesday. I've just realised I propped you on the bread bin and I need the flatbreads. I am making lunch, so I am making chicken sausage flatbread. I am all about, oh my god, there is the biggest wasp you've ever seen. Oh my god, that's not even a wasp, that's like a hornet or something. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Anyway, making chicken sausage flatbread because it is simple, easy and quick, and I shall show you in a sec. Now the evening and I have made a curry. So a curry is a really easy one because obviously if you have 150 grams of chicken each, you're pretty much guaranteed like 40-50 grams of protein, and obviously you can you know, amend the calories then based on kind of, you know, the sides and stuff that you have. So obviously if you're you know, when I'm like in a deficit phase, what I will do is just kind of have like naans instead of rice. Like tonight we're just having naans purely because I can't bother to cook rice. But obviously if you know, just on a normal day, I'd probably have like one naan and some rice. But obviously curry, like you can bulk it out with veg. Like I've got onions, peppers, mushrooms, and it's pretty much just chicken. And then I used a Spice Taylor, I think it's called, sauce. But obviously you could make your own with like Greek yogurt, curry powder, lemon juice, bit of garlic as well. Like if you wanted a bit more high protein, you could obviously, you know, add like chopped tomatoes, you could add like coconut, like cream coconut, low fat, so you can make like the calories work for you. But yeah, it's a really easy meal. So there is the curry, and then I'm literally just gonna have that with 2 naans and some mango chutney. It is now Wednesday and I haven't had lunch today. I literally blinked. Like normally when people say to me like, oh, I forgot to have lunch, like I'm like, yeah, okay. But I literally blinked and it was like 5 o'clock and I hadn't had lunch. But let me put you onto something, because I have seen people talking about this 5% yogurt. And I was like, they were like, oh my God, it's amazing. And I was like, surely it can't taste that different to the 0%. It does. It really, really does. It is literally incredible. I had it earlier with some frozen fruit and I'm obsessed. But yeah, that was my lunch. I prepped it and everything. I just haven't eaten it. But to be honest, it got to like, yeah, like I said, it was like 5:30 and I was like, I don't want lunch now. So we haven't had lunch. But I am making a Greek gyros bowl. I don't know why I'm leaning here because I'm still holding the camera. But yeah, I'm making a Greek gyros bowl for dinner. So I think, when did I last make it? I haven't made it for ages. But it's literally, let me see if I can find it. I'll show you later, but it's literally gonna be chicken in like like souvlaki seasoning. It's gonna be, we're gonna have chips, we're gonna have Greek flatbread, we're gonna have salad. I'm gonna make like tzatziki, and I'm gonna make like a little lemon and olive oil dressing to go with the salad, and it's gonna be stunning, and I'm so excited. It's 5 to 8. I've literally just finished work, so I'm gonna play with the dogs in the garden and then get myself sorted and then start making dinner. Right, I just made this tzatziki and it is literally to die for. I could eat it by the spoon. So all it is, veg yogurt, garlic granules, lemon juice, cucumber, salt. Insane. So creamy, so good. I could eat that whole thing. And then we've got a salad there, so I'm going to drizzle a bit of olive oil on this. We've got the flatbreads there. Chicken and chips. Wow. This looks unreal. Right then, it is now Thursday. I have not vlogged anything today because I literally have no reason, but I've made nothing exciting as of yet. What's I have for breakfast? Toast and some yogurt. For lunch, I literally couldn't be asked to cook by the time I got back from the gym at like 4:30. So Dave had my meal prep from yesterday, and I literally had a bowl of salad with olive oil, lemon juice, because incredible, with a pot of cottage cheese on top. Do you know what though? It banged. But right now I am making burger bowls. This is literally one of my favourite. Like, you get the vibes of my meals by now. Like, they're very easy, but they taste so good. So what I've got, mince potato wedges. Oh, it's steaming up in there. And then I've got a salad. And then we're basically going to add all of that to a bowl, pop some guacamole and pop some salsa on top of some cheese. And it's done. And what I love about this meal and yesterday's meal is that you can just use the air fryer. So you haven't got to like do loads of washing up, because normally we have a lot of washing up. But yeah, I got that tonight. And then I think I'm going to make a chili tomorrow. So this is very low down. This is literally what I mean though when I say like you don't need to change your meals to eat kind of high protein. You just need to look at like what you're having. So for example, like instead of mince, have like 5% mince. Instead of like just normal yogurt, swap it for like Greek yogurt. Instead of like chicken thighs, have chicken breast. Chicken thighs taste better, but chicken breast is better for like macros. Yeah, just look at kind of adding a protein source into each meal. Like if you're having eggs, have egg whites as well. If you're, you know, having 100 grams of chicken, have 150 instead. Like I always tend to have 150 grams of chicken and like 150 to 200 grams of 5% mince as well whenever we're having mince. And then also have things like tuna, cottage cheese, Greek yogurt. Those are like my staples, to be fair. And then in some meals, like you can add lentils, you can add quinoa, you can add chickpeas, like add fibre as well. So yeah, I think eating high protein is very overcomplicated for no reason. I always say like, just if you can't think of a meal, literally just pick a protein source and build it around that, or pick a carb source and build it around that. But if you're making sure that you're getting a protein source in pretty much every single meal, you're going to be on to a winner. You'll have to excuse the look on my hair. It's been 30 degrees today. It's been very hot. The gym was sweltering. But yeah, so what's that? So we've had chicken sausage flatbread for lunch, Greek chicken and rice, which I haven't actually eaten because I forgot about it yesterday and I didn't want it today. Not because I didn't want it. If there was 2 of them, I would have had them, but I was happy to not cook and have something different. And then we've had chicken pasta, curry, gyros bowl, burger bowl, and we're gonna have chili tomorrow. Spag bol is another really good one. And with all of them, you can just bulk them out with loads of veg as well. That's what we always do. So yeah, I shall show you once it's done. Stunning, stunning, stunning. I've even got some fried onions in there. You excited? Whoa, whoa, whoa. You nearly just broke my leg. It is now Friday evening. It is literally so hot in the UK right now. It's 9:15 and it's still 28 degrees according to my thermostat in the kitchen. It was 32 degrees, I think it was, at like 7:30. It is a joke. But anyway, I have made big chili. So again, we know the drill, 5% mince, kidney beans, really, really good for protein. We've also then got tomatoes, we've got peppers, we've got onions, obviously tinned tomatoes, cumin, coriander, paprika. I think that's it. Yeah, and then tinned tomatoes and stock as well. And yeah, that is, oh my God, that is that. So we're gonna literally have that with some tortillas, and that is our meal, which I'm very, very excited for. I'm so tired now. But yeah, that is a wrap on this week's food because I've got no idea what we're having tomorrow. Probably gonna have a barbecue, I think, which generally tends to be quite high protein anyway. But yeah, I thought I'd, not high protein related, but look what just arrived. Very excited to try that. But yeah, I hope that's given you some inspo. If you have any questions, obviously just let me know. I never say this, but if you do like the video, if you have watched this far, please like, subscribe, comment. It makes the world of difference. I feel so cringe saying that, but yeah, that is the end of this video. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you're doing well, and I shall see you in the next one.